Hey friends, how's it going? It's Jonah August here. Today I want to give you 3 tips to get started as a wedding videographer. I know especially when you first start, it's really difficult to know what you should focus on. Should you focus on just learning how to use your camera and film random stuff? Should you connect with people in the local industry? Do you ask people for help? What do you do? Like, it can be super confusing. So these 3 tips may be elementary for some of you, but for others of you who are just getting going, I think these are super important. Now, my first tip is super important and it's often overlooked. And I don't think people really spend enough time focusing on this. Even I know for myself, being in the business for a while, you can forget this tip. So what it is you have to know your why. What do I mean by that? I mean, you have to know exactly why you are doing this. There are a lot of people that are dreamers and they get inspired by seeing other people do certain things. Someone's successful in this business or that, or lives a great lifestyle, and then suddenly they're like, I want that, which is great and all, but either they never try it, or if they do try it, they give up quick because they don't get the results they want. And I think a lot of people want to see the end result immediately. Now, with knowing your why, it's really knowing your purpose behind why you want to get into wedding videography. For some of you, maybe you just want to make loads of money. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think that just wanting to make money isn't sufficient. Money comes and money goes, but what actually outlasts that? Is it the legacy you're going to leave behind for your family, for your kids? Is it the memories that you're providing for your clientele? And that will last way longer than the money that you're going to make from this. So really know your why, know your purpose, know why you are getting into this business before you even start, and that's gonna direct your path the whole way through. And when you go slightly off course, you're gonna be redirected when you think about your why. Write it down, write down your original why. Maybe for some of you, your why is just wanting a creative outlet. You don't really care about the financial side of things. That's totally cool too. You just want to express yourself in an artistic way. And if that directs your business, that's great. Knowing that, you can stick to always maintaining the quality of your craft. Every project you work on, you are getting creative fulfillment from it, and you're going to do your very best, and that is an awesome thing. Some of us, we're in it for the lifestyle, the flexibility. You kind of get to create your own hours. Yes, you have to shoot on weekends and do other shoots maybe sometimes throughout the week, but really you get a lot of time to just spend working on what you feel like working on. So what sparked interest for me originally with getting into wedding videography was the fact that there was no one in my local market doing it. My wife, Rebecca, she was doing wedding photography. She was just getting started with that, and I was helping second shooting. People kept asking, do you guys do video as well? And we're like, no, we don't do video, and we don't know anyone who does. When I did a little Google search, I realized that there was not a single wedding videographer in my city. And now where I live, there's only about 100,000 people. Instantly, I was inspired that there could be a great business opportunity here. I'm naturally a creative person for sure, but I've also always been entrepreneurial. So I took that as my drive. I saw the business opportunity. And it wasn't just about the money, it was about the possibility to service people here, to give them good quality work. And that leads into my next point number 2, which is know your craft. So when I bought my first camera, I spent hours. At that time, I was working a part-time construction job, and I was also in school full-time to become a counselor. And with every extra hour I had after work or after doing my studies, I was learning about videography, learning about shutter speed, ISO, aperture, all of that, learning my camera through and through. And then I would just go out and shoot. I would practice on Rebecca, I'd film her, I'd film friends, and I started seeing that I was getting good really quickly because I was putting in the time. And now that's the thing, if you don't put in time with your craft, you're not gonna get anywhere with it. You have to have this confidence within that you are gonna get to where you wanna be. So knowing your craft is gonna help. You want clients to book you because you're talented, right? You don't want to give them a subpar wedding video. It's not just about the video side, it's also knowing your craft, how to communicate with clients, how to treat them well, how to, all of that. That's all involved, but for this specific point, I want to talk about just knowing how to film really well. Now, with knowing your craft, you may be practicing on your wife like I was, or filming the birds, the trees, whatever, pretty much filming whatever you can. But there are ways that you can actually start filming wedding-related content before you've booked any work so that you can build a portfolio and expand your business. And this leads into my next point, which is know others in your industry. Now, it may be a bit daunting, especially if you don't have any experience or you've never met another wedding videographer, photographer, or planner, or florist, or makeup artist, hair, but it's as easy as sending a message. That's a good start. Build a connection, follow other people, like their stuff, comment on their stuff, be part of the community, put yourself where they're at. And you'd be surprised reaching out to people. There are a lot of nice people. You might hear horror stories here and there, but really most people are friendly and they're trying to succeed in their business. They want the connections as well. And don't worry about the rest of the noise about people trying to bring you down when you're getting going. Like, you can accomplish what you set your mind to. Now, when you connect with other vendors, don't go into it just trying to get something from them. That is not the way to go. So offer yourself freely, your services, your time, show that you care about them and their business growing as well. And one way to do this, it's super simple. Set up a styled shoot. Work with a photographer, a florist, a dress designer, all the vendors you can possibly think of. Set up a styled shoot. So right away, you're providing value for them. And a lot of people, especially if they're in a similar position as you, they're just getting going. They want the content as well. They don't have a portfolio to share. So many people will be willing to collaborate with you. Now, when I was getting going, I was setting up some styled shoots, trying to get some good content, did some free work. Be willing to shoot for free just to connect with other people, build a portfolio. Once you have a good portfolio, then you can offer your services. I think it's a good rule of thumb to have something to show before you try to book work. Now, with this tip, knowing others in your industry, once you build those solid relationships, they're gonna be referring you for years to come. And vice versa, you're gonna refer them, they're gonna get more work, and you're just gonna have a good community going on. Now guys, there are so many other tips that I would love to share with you, but for this video, I wanted to keep it short and just share a few tips to get you going. Feel free to ask any questions or let me know any other videos you want me to make. Rebecca and I are working on, and we're gonna be launching mentorship. So if that's something you're interested, you're just getting going, you wanna know more information to speed up the process, to get your business successful in a shorter period of time than trying to figure it all out on your own, let us know. Send us an email. I'll include our email in the description below. And friends, remember, you got this. I'm not just trying to be an inspirational speaker, but literally, if you know your why, you can get somewhere. That's gonna be your directing force through your business. If you know your craft, you can have confidence that you're providing quality service to your clients. And if you know others in the industry, referrals are huge for successful businesses, especially when you're getting going. These 3 tips will help you succeed in your business. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, all of that stuff. Really appreciate it, guys. I'll see you in the next video.